Good afternoon, I'm Ben with the National Weather Service in Chicago. It's around 3 p.m. on December 20th. Thank you for joining me for this multimedia briefing. I want to take the next few minutes to bring you up to date on the latest forecast information concerning this weekend's storm system. We've basically broken up the forecast area into three areas with the primary impacts to each area on this image. You can see in our northwestern third or so of the CWA, we're expecting heavy snow to fall, where there is the potential for in excess of 6 inches of snowfall. In our far southeastern corner of the forecast area, this is where we expect primarily rain to fall. There may be a little bit of freezing drizzle at the onset of precipitation early Saturday, but primarily rain could be heavy at times with the potential for over an inch of rainfall. This could lead to some flooding and rises on areas, streams, and rivers. In between these two areas, including the Chicago metro area, it's going to be a mixed bag of precip where we could see rain, freezing rain, sleet, and eventually some snow. Here's the latest projections for forecasted precipitation over the weekend. You can see the axis of heaviest rain is down along the Ohio Valley. But our southeastern counties are right on the gradient where we start to see some heavier rainfall amounts. Again, rainfall over an inch is possible for some of those counties. If you look up along the Illinois-Wisconsin state line, you can see a secondary axis of heavier precip. This is going to be where our heaviest snowfall occurs, where we could see those significant accumulations. And if you look in the Chicago metro area, there's actually a little minima in the precipitation. This is because a dry slot will be wrapping around the low with some drier air moving into the Chicago area. So while we may see lesser precip amounts over the Chicago metro area, there still could be some significant impacts because of the potential for icing. This map shows the probability of an inch of snowfall over the weekend. You can see the highest confidence for this occurring is up across north central Illinois, including the Rockford area. Confidence drops off quickly as you head southeast into the Chicago metro area, and even the south suburbs of Chicago, the chances are actually pretty low of seeing an inch of snow during this event because a lot of the snowfall or a lot of the precipitation will fall as rain. Looking at the probability of 6 inches of rain, again you can see that highest confidence area is up and just north of the Rockford area. Looking at some of the timing of these impacts, heavy rains expected to spread north into portions of east central Illinois and northwest India Saturday morning, with the rainfall falling through the day Saturday and eventually tapering off Saturday night. The southeastern third of the forecast area is where we expect the heaviest rainfall. Because of recent snow melt, we've seen 3/4 to upwards of an inch of liquid melting out of the snowpack these past couple days with the warmer temperatures. We already have saturated soils, so that could lead to rapid runoff conditions. Also, because a lot of the rivers still have ice on them, there is a potential for some breakup ice jams to occur. In our central portions of the CWA, the central third of the CWA, where we expect mixed precip, again, rainfall should be spreading north into the area sometime mid-morning Saturday, persisting through the day and into the overnight hours. It looks like the greatest chance for any sleet and freezing rain to accumulate will be late in the afternoon into the early evening Saturday. Saturday night into early Sunday, we expect that dry slot to wrap in, so precip amounts should taper off, though we may see some lingering light drizzle or some light snow. Main impacts in this area are going to be hazards due to the potential for ice accumulations on the roadways. In our northern third of the CWA, again, the main concern for this area was the potential for heavy snow. We expect the snow to develop Saturday evening and persist into the overnight hours and into early Sunday morning. Currently, we have winter storm watches out for our northwestern counties, where we do expect the heaviest snowfall, and flood watches for our southeastern counties, where we expect the heaviest rainfall. Counties in between, currently there are no headlines out, however we may see additional advisories fill in this area. And just as a reminder, we do still have ongoing events today with a freezing rain advisory still in effect until 7 p.m. this evening for northwestern portions of the forecast area, as well as a dense fog advisory in effect for counties to our southeast. We do expect a significant storm to impact the region this weekend, bringing moderate to heavy precipitation. We do expect heavy snow with the potential for over 6 inches in our northern counties. We expect primarily rain with potential for flooding in our southeastern counties, and those areas in between, we expect mixed precipitation with potential for rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Thank you for joining me for this multimedia briefing. Forecast information could change at a later time, so be sure to check back to our website, weather.gov/Chicago, for the latest forecast information. And as always, be sure to stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio and local media for any changes to current watches, warnings, and advisories.